My last name is Woldeslassie. You feel like I'm East African?
No, it's the complexion and the texture of your hair.
Yeah, you're right. That's, you know,
Are you East African?
yeah, I'm Eritrean. Yeah, look at us, yeah. Right? Like,
Welcome, my brother.
welcome, yeah. You know what? With the last name of Woldeslassie, you're either like...
My last name is Krutta.
Critta?
No.
Critter?
No.
That's not me making fun of you. I'm genuine. Like, it's...
I go by Victoria.
Okay.
For sure.
All right. No. Like, I go by Aron for
Yeah,
white people.
exactly.
Yeah, that's how.
Exactly.
All right. That's how I actually. No, that's how I live my life. I was born Aron Woldeslassie. And then when I was 5, I was like, "Hey, everybody, my name's Aron," and my teacher was Miss B. I'll never forget. She was like, "This is Aron, everybody." And that's how I've been living my life. No, I'm dead serious. Like, I've been like, I'll be walking down the street like, okay, it's Aron. I'm like, I'm not even looking. That's a white guy. I'm like, but if I turn around like, oh, that's Otto. I'm like, oh no, that's Habesha. Like, that's how I live. And you know what's really sad? Like, actually, I've gotten to this point where like, because everybody's like a little open-minded. You know, we're all eating different kinds of foods. We're on the internet. You know, we're citizens of the world. So like sometimes, when I meet people, I'll introduce myself as with my real name. I'm like, hi, I'm Otto. And then I have to like watch them fuck that up, like slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I got my new job, I was like, hey, my name's Otto. And then like everybody in the office slowly heard who I was. But like now they keep saying my name differently to the point where like, essentially in my office I have 3 different names, all right? I have Otto, I have Aron, and I have just some fucked up version of the 2. And what's worse, people are correcting each other when they're talking about me. People are like, hey, do you know Aron? I'm like, do you mean Otto? I'm like, no, I thought it was Ara. That's what people think. That's how people talk when I'm at work.
Actually, though.
None of that is even material. That was just me venting.
It's how it is.
Yeah,
It's just
right?
how it is.
It's just like some cool, like, you know, like that's like one of the weird parts about like being African and like in like relation to like other stuff, in relation to black people is just like the naming convention. Because like when you're African, like you have like a different kind of name, but people will be like, that's a strange name, but you're like, no, I have a pretty straight-laced name. Right? Like, you know, like in another continent, my name is John. Alright? Meanwhile, John here makes no sense where I'm from, alright? Like if you looked my grandfather in the eye and said, hey, this is my friend John, he'd be like, John? Like, John is your name? He'd be roasting you for your name. And what's worse, you can be like, I got a concealed carry. He's like, why is it concealed? It's fucking, like, the shit's going down. I once walked into a room with a gun on the wall, and then my mom looked at me, and then she looked at my uncle, and she said, why is the safety on? I don't know why I'm talking like this. I'm not a good guy. I'm not like a good person. Other guy over here. Thank God you're here. Like, you're just a fantastic focal point. I'm not a good person, all right? I don't like good guy things. I don't like pets. I hate pets. I hate pets so much. I love the ending to Marley and Me. That's how much I hate pets, all right? All right? Yeah. Fuck pets. I hate dogs so much. Every time I watch Air Bud, I call traveling, all right? That's how much That's 4 legs, all right? That's definitely traveling, all right? I hate dogs so much, I call them the N-word, all right? That last one wasn't so much a joke, it's just a true fact of my life, okay? All right? I don't like pets, because pets are just a weird way to handle your loneliness, all right? Like, we don't talk about pet people just being lonely people with, like, spare income, okay? Like, if you have a dog, that means you're rich enough to own a dog, but poor enough to hire a prostitute. That's just how I feel about dogs, okay? Like, imagine being so lonely, you pick up somebody's shit. That's what being a pet owner is, okay? Imagine being so lonely, you decide to live with somebody who doesn't talk, and then you just get to molest them whenever you want. That's what being a pet owner is, okay? All of this is new. Really? None of the I can talk. Like, what the fuck is wrong with the world? That the minute I'm like, hey, here's what's like I'm insecure about, you guys laugh. But the minute I say some real stuff about dogs, you're just like, eh.
Everyone loves dogs.
Fuck dogs, okay?
I
Right.
don't love dogs.
Who's the demographic in here?
Fucking A.
They love dogs.
You know what, let's just, Ski, how much more time do we have?
I respect
It's
it.
5 minutes so far. You've got a few left.
Okay, alright, okay. You know what, I'll just,
Do it.
yeah, you know, fuck yeah, I'll just talk about being black and African and all this shit. Cause like that's as good as it's gonna get for me, apparently, alright? Like I gotta live with this surface level shit. There's another perk to being African, like when people go, hey, go back to Africa! I can take that however I want, because on the one hand, that's racist. But on the other hand, I should visit my grandfather. That's a solid point. My grandfather's like a wild dude. Like he doesn't speak any English, and I don't speak any Tigrinya, which is we speak in Eritrea. But luckily, because he experienced colonialism and I experienced a language credit, we both speak Italian. I don't know, I want you guys to realize that, like, when you come from a people who are colonized by Italians and then you live in America, shit's awkward, alright? Because in America, like, being Italian, that's like a silly, like, personality. Like, Italians in America, like, that's like the Fonz or the Sopranos. Like, Italians in East Africa, like, just like a bunch of murderers. Right? Like, imagine, and what's worse about it is, like, they're the reason they're stuck at being murderers is because they also have great recipes. Alright? No, like, most colonizers are terrible at cooking, but the Italians, they just have something, okay? Like, I hate them for what they did to my ancestors, but I fucking love lasagna, you guys. I love it, okay? I've got heavy shit to say about the Pope, but, you know, first, like, let's go to the Olive Garden. Alright. There are a few differences between like being black and like from Africa and like black from like being from America, and that's essentially just like what those things are. Just like they're determined by how you get here. All right, like if you get here through the Underground Railroad, you're like tough and you're like cool and you've got like an opinion. But if you get here like via Delta. You're just like a happy, silly dude, you know? You're just a corny fucking guy. Like, alright? Like, I'll see like cool black guys and be like, Jesus Christ, how did that happen? And then I'll think about it and I'm like, should have Zach, buddy. It's like, you know what, I didn't like the way that ended. Alright, I'm Aron Woldeslassie, thank you so much.